bitch. Y'all pussy wide, cause I been that bitch.
Yo!
What's up, niggas? It's your girl, Brittany. Oh, dang, my name is Camille.
You done messed it up.
Start over.
Go.
We didn't start over. Oh, I see.
When I all start over.
Oh, I thought you was going to stop it.
No, I went.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
What's up, niggas? It's your girl, Camille. Oh, yeah.
You forgot about me?
Girl, let's start over.
No, it's scrap. How you gonna forget about me? I'm
Girl, because I was so used to doing it by myself.
I'm like,
one more time.
Okay.
What's up, niggas? It's your girl, Camille.
Carmen.
We're back at it again with another freaking video. Hope you guys are well. Hope you listened to episode 132. What don't you get? Now it's time to get into what's the... I got energy today, guys.
You bring her, okay?
I bring me. Oh, get me started now.
Y'all were tickled by that one.
Were they?
Oh, yes, my cousin Jamaica commented. She said,
Period, Jamaica. Shout out to you, girl. You always tuning in.
Okay, she support us.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, coming up first, we got Yolanda Saldivar. Saldivar? Excuse me.
Saldivar.
Yes.
See, I told you it gave Salvador.
It did. Yolanda Saldivar did 30 parole years after the murder of Selena Quintanilla Perez. You know, I'm in my Duolingo bag.
Denied parole. My bad. Not denied 30 parole.
Oh, my bad. I just read it as normal. But yeah, she got denied parole. So yeah, she the one who Selena back in the day, you know, we adopted Selena into our community.
Did.
She was a baddie, and
she was.
But I don't know how we ended up adopting her. So
she was like America's Hispanic princess or something.
Oh.
So, you know, I was just telling Carmen before, it gave you didn't watch Selena in high school, and I don't like it.
I watched it at my home, not in class, not in my Spanish class. Okay.
I did.
I watched it at home on my own free will.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bye Yolanda, girl. Don't nobody trust you. Don't nobody F with you. You
no seriously
by killing the quinceañera baddie. So.
Yeah, they were definitely like, girl, honestly, you're safer in there than you are out here. And I was like, dang, they still won't smoke, okay? The Latinos and Latinos is not playing, okay?
Girl, and the blacks, y'all done adopted this girl.
No, for real, because one of my friends is the one who posted it. Let me pull it up because my girl made a comment as well. And I said, oh, she wants all the smoke, okay? She says, and I quote, oh, you're safer in there than you are out here anyways, Yolanda. Them folks waiting for you out here, including me, with the mad face, the red mad face, okay? My girl, and then proceeded to post from the Selena fan page or the Selena page. So mind you, the initial post she made was 19 hours ago. She came back 18 hours and then posted from the Selena fan page.
Oh my God.
The Selena official, baby.
See?
She wanted all the smoke.
They don't play about Selena.
Don't at all. So Yolanda, girl, I guess stay where you at. I mean, you don't have a choice. I'm talking about, I guess. You don't have a choice, sister. Well, you're not my sister, but you know. You don't have a choice. But let's briefly talk about how Jennifer Lopez looks so much like Selena in the movie. Like, I really didn't think that it was her for a second.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she did a great job. Honestly, that whole movie is great. I saw some people talking about that on Twitter. They were saying all the biopics, whoever did this, they need to do everybody else's, like casting, the, you know, direction, all that. We need the same people doing everybody's because it was to a T. It really was. It was so realistic.
Because when my friend posted the post from Selena's page, I clicked on it and I went to the page and I was looking because I wanted to see like actual videos and pictures of Selena. And when I was watching one of the videos, they were showing the sister, because we knew like the sister was a drummer or whatever. They were showing the sister, and the sister looked like the person that was in the movie. And I was like, oh, snap. And then, of course, I went on Google and started Googling Chris and stuff to see if he got married after and all this stuff like that. I can't quite remember who or what the person looked like that played him, but I'm sure that they look similar to him.
Mm-hmm. They did a great job.
Yeah, they did.
Across the board to them.
They brought them.
Next. So we got Sexyy Red reportedly facing new lawsuit after being accused of asking her followers to attack her child's grandmother. First of all, because I saw some comments where people are like, when she do that? When she asked us to do that?
I didn't see
Baby,
it.
y'all got to get on that girl Twitter, because on Twitter she asked for everything. Damn, girl, can you do? Because like whenever there's like a new little cartoon meme or something going around, she be like, "Can y'all make me this? Like do this, but make it me, or do this, make it me. Can somebody do? Can somebody make?" She's always asking for some type of graphic. So when I saw this story about she asked the people to go beat up the grandma, I wasn't surprised, because she always asking us to do something.
I'm screaming.
Girl, can you do something yourself? Why we got to do it? So I'm actually shocked that the people got up and
tried to do it.
I can't believe that.
Girl, I am honestly shocked and appalled. But now hearing what you're saying about her on Twitter and stuff, I am no longer shocked and appalled.
No, that's why I was just like, oh, I mean, I didn't know this happened. Because did they put hands on the grandma, or she just in trouble for telling them to?
I think she's just in trouble for telling them to do it. Now, why did I swipe out of Instagram knowing I was going to have to go back to refer to get things done?
Well, sometimes it'd be like that. You know, you just get to being in your habits of cleaning out your phone and you swipe away. I do it all the time.
Okay, so it says, according to whatever, in the suit that was filed on Monday, the rapper is accused of asking her followers on social media to quote unquote kick in the door of her child's grandmother's home. It's also being alleged that she asked for her followers to beat up the woman who was identified as hashtag Nicole Barnes. Wow.
Hashtag kills me. No.
After claiming she and her family had to move for their safety. She's also claiming she had to attend therapy for emotional distress. At the moment, Sexyy Red has not publicly spoken out about the matter.
Okay. So I'm so sorry. The connection broke up. So she did get beat up?
No. She is seeking $5 million after claiming she and her family had to move for their safety.
Oh, okay.
Also claiming she had to attend therapy for emotional distress. At the moment, Sexyy Red has not publicly addressed.
Grandma, please. Like, I get it. You up and moved your family because you were scared of your safety, but now you need to be in therapy because of emotional distress. Didn't nobody put hands on you?
Girl, exactly. Confusion.
Yeah, she being extra.
Yeah, the comments is like, oh, she just trying to get rich.
That's what it sounds like. She just trying to get paid.
Mama trying to get rich, y'all.
And little do mama know that money going right to the child support when she get it.
Okay,
I'm just playing. I have no idea. But child Sexyy Red, don't be asking us to kick in that poor lady dog.
Right. She's like 60 or 70.
Why would we beat up the grandma?
Look, these people crazy enough. They over there clearly listening if she had to move for safety reasons.
But like, why would we beat up the grandma? Why are you beefing with the grandma?
If you was beefing at that wedding, you should have been beefing at that wedding.
You should be beefing with that nigga that nutted in you. How about that?
Who is her baby daddy?
Do we know? I think one of them in jail. Or both of them. It can't be the same one for both of them kids.
I don't think it's the same one.
I think the first one is in jail.
Let's try to ask.
I don't know where the second one is. I don't think you're going to find out.
Let's see.
People were thinking Drake was the baby daddy.
Please.
That was crazy.
For real.
Like, why do y'all think that he's the baby daddy? Please be for real.
Her birthday coming up.
Yeah, she an Aries.
Oh, Janae. She looked like her name would be Janae.
You do look like a Jane. Sexyy Red is actually pretty. Don't carry herself the best, but she has a pretty face.
Okay.
You don't think her face is pretty? Because
Not
it's covered in tattoos.
Yeah. It don't give tasteful. And then ever since they said she looked like Young Thug, I can't unsee it.
Okay, that's just crazy.
I can't unsee it.
I don't see that, not one bit. I mean, I think in that one picture that they were comparing, I was like, okay, I can see it in this photo. But like overall, no. Especially because Young Thug, good Lord.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
I saw he was out at some, I think, basketball game or something the other day, and they captured him. And I saw Miss Mariah sitting right next to him. I was like, oh, she's still there.
You know she's still gonna be there. What? I mean, I'm not gonna say what else she got because she's a pretty girl and she's a preference. So she'll honestly always be able to pull a dude, but she always be getting these ugly dudes. But you know what? I think I know her secret. And I think I told y'all about this before. You get you a man who is not competing with you. Y'all both not in the mirror for the same amount of time, if not longer. He's kind of you a baddie, baby. He gonna worship the ground you walk on because he can't believe it, and he gonna try his best not to lose you. However, where she be messing up, these niggas be having money, so they know that they can buy any bitch. So that's why they still be doing her dirty. But you know, she has made it work for herself. She got good coochie management. You know, she was with Lil Yachty. I think that helped her kind of get familiarized on the music scene. That helped her discover that she has a talent. Then she linked up with what's that nigga that's locked up? Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez got signed under him. I don't know if they had a relationship, so I'm just put allegedly on that one. But she linked up with him. And then she started messing with Young Thug. And now she I'm not mad at it. You go, girl.
Yes.
She managed the coochie right. Megan Thee Stallion, go take some notes.
Ooh. Shade, question mark?
Shade. I mean, sweet. And you know what? I'm gonna give Sweetie some 10s on the coochie management too, because she did pretty well. She ain't messed with nobody that's like, girl, what? I think everybody pretty much worked in her benefit. Yeah, it worked in her benefit. You gotta make it work.
Oh, so we do not know who Sexyy Red's baby.
I told you we ain't know who them baby daddies were.
Well, it says she decided to keep the identity of her baby daddy private and has not publicly revealed who he is.
That's good that she's been able to keep it secret this long, because you know people be so nosy they expose it. So for you to have been looking and still can't find nothing, that's good.
I did not know that she had a daughter.
Yeah, that's the latest baby she just had.
I did not know that was a girl. I thought it was a boy. I just assumed it was a boy.
I
haven't seen the baby. Have you seen it?
I've seen her like with the child, because like I think she posted on Snapchat maybe. But her first child was a boy and the second child is a girl. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, y'all, we gotta wrap up with tea. I'm so sorry. So lastly, we got Pop the Balloon series set to hit Netflix with actress Yvonne Orji as the host. So this is not the original host who is on YouTube, who, you know, is the one that hosted. I think her and her husband run the full production. And you know what? I love this story. Like, I know some people were posting about like they hate this for the community, but they're very happy for the woman and her husband because obviously they got paid and they're going to continue getting paid, because though they're not the face of this anymore, now they're like the co-founders or like co-producers and all that stuff. So like their names are still going to be credited on like each episode, so they'll get royalties from that. But you know, I know people are saying they hate this for the community, but I'm just like, guys, at this point, I'm just at the point where I just accept Black people for all our shapes and forms. Like, especially maybe because like I come from a family that's like that too. Like, I got a little bit of everything. We got the real hood ones, we got the educated ones, we got the middle working ones. You know, like we just have everything across the spectrum. But I feel like that is the full Black experience. So yeah, it might be being in some areas exploited, you know, like maybe like a Zeus or something like that. But I mean, this is the dating show. I know a lot of wild things get said on these dating shows, especially with the Black community, but I I think it'll be all right. Like, to me, a win is a win. It was gonna happen anyway. I'd rather us be making the money off of it rather than a white person, so, or whoever, a different race, marketing off of us. So at the end of the day, I'm happy for them. Congrats, and they family can eat.
Okay, so different perspective. So I've never watched Pop the Balloon.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I've never watched it. I've seen little clips here and there on TikTok or Instagram because my coworker watches it all the time. Like, if you go in her office, that's what she's watching on YouTube. Pop the Balloon. Like, she loves Pop the Balloon. So, like, since I guess I'm around it, and like she'll send me little videos here and there, it pops up. Well, it has popped up on my TikTok before, and I sat there and watched like one of the clips or whatever, but I don't watch the show. So when it first happened, she sent me the post and was like, I'm so proud of her. And then I said, child, mess. Because she was the same one who was telling me I need to go on Pop the Balloon. And I was like, girl, I'm not going on Pop the Balloon.
No.
But she was like, I've been with her in the trenches. And then I didn't text back. And then I got on my Instagram, and then I saw the breaking news about how the girl was not going to be the host anymore. It was going to be this new person I've never heard of before.
Oh, she's from Insecure.
Okay. Never watched it. So I said, oh, girl, she is not going to be the host. She said, and I sent her the post. She said, I'm so mad. I hate when people sell their stuff. And I explained it. And then she sent me, she posted a comment on, I guess whoever posted this, I guess Shade Room. Oh yeah, it was Shade Room. She said, wait, I'm mad. So they gonna really replace Arlette on her show she created? I'm not watching it anymore. So yeah, she texted me and said, I'm not watching anymore. I said, yeah, that's crazy. LOL, I don't blame you, because what in the world? Balloon Pop Girl should have cut a deal with herself in it. And then she said, shaking my head, it never fails. People let them trick them into selling for little or of nothing, shaking my head. I said, because I bet the check wasn't fat compared to a white man selling his idea to Netflix. And then she exclaimed it and said, exactly. And Netflix is a bigger platform and make way too much. But I'm like, why did she allow them to take her out of it? Like, was there not a deal that she could have cut that could have had her in it? Because I know a lot of people are commenting the same things now about how they're not going to watch because Arlette is not in it.
So one, I mean, she is still going to be a part of the show and the production, and she's still getting paid. But maybe she didn't want to be the face of it anymore, or she's not meant. To me personally, after what I've seen, she's not built for TV. I'm sorry. I mean, unless they're going to have her on a script or something. But like, she just don't be asking the right things, or she'll like say stuff that I'm kind of just like, why would she say that? Like, I don't know. To me, and granted, I'm not diehard. I haven't watched every episode like Homegirl, so maybe they feel a little more attached to her because of that, because she is one more of them. But like, just on my last vacation, we had that on. I was in like background noise, and she had asked something. We were all like, okay, or we were just like, it's obvious, but all right. Like, it was just something like, I don't know. She just needed help guiding like the conversation or whatever. So I'm not mad at it, and she's still getting paid.
I know she, like, everybody, like the videos that I've seen, the little comment on it, like, you know, the little caption or whatever, it's like, Arlette is so messy. Like, or they'll be like, the host of this show is so messy. Like, why is she so messy? Like, the stuff that she does, the questions that she asks, like, it is messy. Like, and I just feel like, girl, please. But
the only one I mean, what does she be saying? Because she'll just be like, okay, well, what do you think about his outfit? And they'll be like, okay, what do you say? I mean, but how else is this gonna go? Why did you pop the balloon? What other conversation are we gonna ask? It's gotta be messy. What the hell else we gonna ask?
And that's why I was like, I'm not watching it.
I feel like the new host will probably be that way, if not better. I don't know. I'm not attached to her.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't watch it, so we just gonna have to see. I don't have Netflix either, so but I got a site.
No. I'm not laughing at you not having Netflix, because you know I don't pay them hoes. I got somebody else's login. But I'm just laughing because the way you put it in there, you're like, I'm not watching. I don't have Netflix. It's just funny.
Don't got my website. I could tune in there, but if I don't even tune in on YouTube, I don't think I'm tuning in on it.
No, you won't be. That car loud and it's not going anywhere.
Girl, I did not even hear it. But anywho, let's get into the mother effing 411 because we are 20 minutes in and we have not talked about anything.
You when we're not rushed.
I know, right? We just talk for hours when we're not rushed.
I know. But anywho, yes, 411, girl.
So my phone is frozen. Okay. Here it is. So we have a Westlake High School senior, Chase Matthews, accepted by 155 colleges across all 50 states, securing $6 million in scholarships.
This girl in Atlanta, right? Westlake.
I think so. I need to go refer to Instagram because I was going to look before because I know we do have a Westlake, but you know, everywhere has similar names for everything. That's or true. The same name. So I was like, let me not automatically assume.
You're right.
But South Fulton County. So I'm assuming it's here. It says a senior at Westlake High School in South Fulton County has achieved an extraordinary feat, acceptance into 155 colleges across all 50 states, amassing $6 million in scholarship offers. Her remarkable academic journey, marked by resilience after losing her mother at age 11, has earned her a spot at her dream school, #Spelman College, where she plans to study psychology and neuroscience starting this fall. Matthews credits her success to her family's support and her own determination, inspiring others with her story of excellence and perseverance. Period, Chase. Shout out to you, sister. We love a Black queen. And it's Women's History Month. Did we even talk to y'all about it? I don't think so.
I think we mentioned it, but we didn't
do anything. Shout out to the girls with vaginas.
Okay, coochie.
Per. Okay, then next on the docket, we have. Oh, you have something to say?
I'm like, dang, I don't get to speak.
I mean, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Bro. Anywho, see, congrats, girl. Okay, so now I gotta be this person. Why do people be doing this? You know, like every year it'd be like something like this. Except for 100 million. Like, why do we be doing this?
First of all, where y'all get the application money from in high school?
Application money, the time, the care. Like, no, you ate that with the scholarships. But like applying to these schools, I be like, okay.
Child, I think I only applied to like 4 schools.
Baby, I'm like, and y'all want tuition money? Honey, I got 2. One of y'all better pick me.
I'm Child, yeah. Ever since a couple years ago now, I feel like there are always those people that have like 50 million applications, and they're like, oh, I think last year it was like some guy had got accepted into all the Ivy Leagues, and I was like, okay, Periana, but like you can only go to one.
That's why I'm just like, what are we doing here?
You can
like maybe we trying to be in the Guinness Book of World.
It's giving that, but shout out to Chase.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's still a good thing. You know, I just had to go through with my ones.
Thank you for that. Then
look at that.
Huh?
What are you looking at?
I was looking at the letters. It was something black on mine. Oh.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just looking at the letters. Is there a problem? Do we have a problem?
Yes.
Why?
Be nice to my friend, y'all.
I didn't let it distract me from talking. Now, if I let it distract me from talking, then they would have had to be nice to me. But I kept my one too. It was really distracting you. So y'all be nice to my friend.
I know I'm missing some things. Mm-hmm. I can admit it. I'm not in denial.
I'm not either. I was just looking at it and talking. I can't admire the clapback.
Admire? Girl, you were admiring.
I was looking and I wanted to start start touching it, but I didn't. I kept my composure.
My bad, y'all. Sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault. Anywho, next on the docket, we have a babysitter.
Be nice
It's
to
your
my
fault.
friend.
It's your fault. We have a babysitter checking for monsters under the bed, but she finds a grown man hiding instead. Girl, honey, child, first of all, I feel like if it was me and the child told me to check under the bed, I probably wouldn't have done it. Like, girl, there's no monsters, go to bed type thing. But I'm glad that sister checked under the bed because not a man. I bet he was caucus too.
Sure, that sounds like that. Can you just imagine that, y'all? Like, like how you react? I would be like, yo, what the F, bro? I'm probably gonna snatch the child and run.
Where's the gun? Oh, I'm not supposed to say that.
Goodness, so you shooting them?
Intruder.
People babysitting with a gun?
Intruder. I'm sure that they told that lady where the gun is.
That is spooky.
I'm sure they told that lady. The code is 6966. Use it if you need to. Protect my child at all costs.
I wonder what like what she say or why the person was even there. Like, what was the goal? Like,
I'm about
they
to
breaking
read the
in?
description.
Huh?
I said I'm about to read the description.
I just got questions. Well, I doubt they questioned him already.
Oh, he was 27. Child. Let me tell you. So, a Kansas baby, I'm so glad this was in Kansas, child. A Kansas babysitter checking for quote unquote monsters under a child's bed discovered a grown man hiding beneath it. The Barton County Sheriff's Office reported receiving a disturbance call around 10:30 p.m. on March 24th. The babysitter stated that upon finding the man, an altercation ensued during which she and the child were knocked over.
Oh!
The suspect fled before deputies arrived. The next morning, authorities searching the area located the suspect, identified as 27-year-old Martin Villalobos Jr.
Oh, he's Hispanic?
I guess so. Villalobos. Ain't Lobos devil? Or am I tripping?
Whoa, that's Diablo.
Oh, okay, my bad. Villalobos. Resident. Huh?
Now I gotta look up Lobos.
Please do. Because that's the name of the liquor. After a brief chase, he was apprehended. Not he ran. Villalobos, a former resident of the home, was under a protection order barring him from the property. Also, this was his house, or he lived here. He is now in the Barton County Jail facing multiple charges, including aggravated kidnapping, child endangerment, and violating a protection order. I guess he tried to take the kid. I guess it's his kid.
Okay.
I guess it's his child because it says that he used to live here and there's a protection order that's barring him from the property. So it seems like him and the girl probably used to be together. This might be their child, or he was around that kid. He was hiding under that bed because he was either going to take that kid with him or he was going to do some damage when that lady came back home. He's being held on $500,000 bond.
You see how they word stories?
Mm-hmm.
Or like the headline?
Yeah, because I'm thinking it's just a random man, and then
right.
And now you see he used to live there, and then they gonna call him a former resident. Like, please, y'all making it seem like it's a halfway home. Like a former resident. Please.
No, that is crazy. And Lobos is a timber wolf.
Oh. Which that's why the little wolf thing is on the bottom.
I was about to say when I typed in Lobo, a wolf head popped up. So it's a wolf. That is crazy.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments and I feel like a lot of people did not read the description.
Well, of course not.
Because yeah, they talking about believing the kids when they say check them under a monster under their bed. Because I feel like, well, maybe that's not the kid's father. I don't know. I'm about to start.
Well, the baby don't know. He probably just heard something and was like, what's under my bed?
Miss.
Like, I know I ain't tripping. Somebody is under there.
Is.
Yeah. That's
Anywho,
crazy. Yeah.
That's it for the 411, guys.
Okay, Perm, messiest person. Okay, so the messiest person is going to the border people because why travelers are being detained at the U.S. border over anti-president content on their phone. Baby, everybody got anti-president stuff.
Okay, we all gonna be detained.
Don't nobody F with him. Y'all allegedly bought that election.
Allegedly.
Oh, hey, I don't know. But allegedly, y'all rigged that election again. And that's why that man is back in there. Because I don't know nobody effing with, bro. I know a few, literally just a few that I hear. But I don't think
you hear chatter.
Chatter.
Mm.
You know what?
I had to block that one boy on Instagram that went to West Georgia because I couldn't tell if he was for real or if he was playing.
Ooh.
David, the African man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't too fond of what he was saying around that time. And I was just like, because he was saying like Africans for Trump. And I was like, are you like trolling or are you for real? Yeah. And then the more I didn't block him immediately, the more I was looking at his content, I was just like, I'm not too sure if you're playing or if you're serious. And the fact that I can't determine is not sitting right with me. So I'm going to remove you.
Okay, period.
So yeah, I did not block him. I unfollowed and removed him as a follower.
Okay, soft block.
Oh, okay, soft block.
Yeah, she's soft block. Yeah, around that time, a lot of people was posting a lot of. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm getting up off this. But I like to be I keep my life light and airy. I'm just now being affected by this man at my job.
Oh, really?
So now I don't F with him for real. Because like at first, it was just like, oh, I don't F with him because he's just racist. So it's just like, I'm not gonna F with him because he's an idiot and da da da. Mm-hmm. But now that my work is being affected and one of my girls who work in the school was just telling me she being affected. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this nigga.
Wicca.
Whatever. Fuck him.
Yeah.
So, that's for him. And I know some people in my neighborhood, they were walking to that rally. I know.
Oh, really?
The rally was right around the corner from my house. So I saw everybody in their gear. I was like, oh. But see, I feel like some people be doing that to be funny too. And that's why I don't like, because like, people be trolling. I don't like that.
Girl. Where the shooters at?
Like, y'all sitting here playing and it helped his image. Like, it's kind of the same thing with like an influencer. Like, if you don't like an influencer and so you don't like them, but you're engaging in the content by leaving a comment, even if it's negative, you're leaving a negative comment. So you're engaging. So it's going to keep being pushed, or, like they getting paid. They're going to keep getting pushed. It's kind of like the same thing. I'm like, don't troll about it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Fuck them, child. So, child, let me not leave the country. Or next time I do, I'm going to just delete everything. I'm resetting.
Yeah. But I mean, it's so hard because so much stuff be happening. Like, people just be sending it.
I'm just reset the phone. Luckily, I haven't seen too much about him. Like, it hasn't been sent too much. I mean, the last thing that was sent was like the Tesla things. Mm-hmm. But which I just saw another post that said, it was like Tesla is not going to be affected by the tariffs or something. Sure. About like the car tariffs. And I was like, is this news? Is this... Right. Why else is he on his knees sucking that man's cock?
That's what they like to call it. Just disgusting.
Anywho, Z. So yeah, that's the messiest person. They wrong for that. Why I'm being detained because I don't F with the president.
I mean, like,
I thought this was freedom of speech. That freedom of speech thing seems more and more fake every day.
Girl, okay, I was about to say, what you mean freedom of speech? It's all freedom until they don't like what you start speaking, baby. Mm-hmm. And that's just that on that.
Yeah.
Let's get into the topic. So today we're going to talk about self-care versus selfishness. Where's the line and why do people struggle with it? So this is not our first time talking about self-care on this show. So we kind of know what self-care is, but it doesn't always pertain to just having a spa day or going out and getting something to eat. Like, it's also about how you low-key enforce boundaries. Like, self-care can mean a plethora of things. And in this instance, I feel like we're going to talk about it pertaining to enforcing boundaries. So what does it really mean to be selfish? And why is it demonized? Why do you feel like there's a line between being selfish and caring for yourself?
I think that it's because people are entitled. Everybody just feels so entitled, like we discussed in the previous conversation. Everybody feels so entitled to an explanation, or entitled to your time, or entitled to you, essentially. And
entitled to having an opinion too. And entitled to having an opinion as well.
Yeah, so I feel like that's why the lines get blurred when it comes to selfishness or self-care. Like, people associate you doing whatever you need to do for yourself as being selfish or being weird. And it's like, why when I call you, you ain't answer, And it's like, if I were to answer, you would have been cussed out. So it's best that I did not, and I took time to myself. But why are we even having this conversation?
Right.
You talking to me now?
Right. You answered the phone. So you might as well have just told me what you needed to tell me when you called me originally. Don't ask me what I was doing prior to. If I would like to share, like, oh, hey girl, like, I'm calling you back. When you called me, I was in the shower type thing. But like, don't call me interrogating me, asking me, what were you doing? Why you didn't about it?
Yeah, I don't want all that. Like, let's just get on the phone and just be like, hey girl, how are you? And let's just start our conversation.
Right.
We wasting 20 minutes bickering.
Literally.
Why ain't you? I'm sorry.
I mean, I've noticed this in like a lot of friendships lately, not mine personally, but like in others. I see like there's a very thin line between friendships and relationships, like romantic relationships. Like, a lot of people's friends latch onto them as if they were their significant other. And it's not healthy. It is not healthy at all. Like, I have a client that has a quote unquote best friend. Allegedly, she just recently demoted herself a couple weeks ago. But she has a best friend that is like, I want to hang out with you. When homegirl can't hang out with her, she gets mad. She has a fit, whatever. If homegirl tells her like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do something for you. Like, one of the first issues she brought to me when we first started meeting was that her friend was upset with her because her friend asked her to like do a quiz for her or something. She's supposed to be in nursing school, or she was at the time. And she asked her if she could do a quiz for her. Now, I got a lot of people pleasing clients. So homegirl was feeling obligated because she was like, when I didn't have a car, she used to drive me around. So like, now I feel like this is my payment to her. But she's kind of like, that was like 5 years ago. So why am I still feeling like I need to repay my debt to her? And she knew it was because if she said no to the girl would be upset. So once I was telling her, well, one of the 50 million times I was telling her to start enforcing boundaries. Like, if that's not something you can do, or that's not something you want to do, then don't do it. She ended up telling the girl like, hey, I don't have time to do the quiz. And I think she gave her some sort of explanation. I'm sure it was like a lie or something, but she gave her an explanation as to why she couldn't do it. And the girl was upset and didn't talk to her for a couple days. Like, and the girl was just like, I'm not understanding. Like, I think she even stopped sharing her location and all this stuff. Like, the girl was upset. And it's like, first of all, this is not my major. This is yours. I'm not even in school. Second of all, it's beneficial for you to do so. If you are trying to be a nurse, I would not want you to be my nurse if you're getting me to take your test. And 3, why do you feel as though you have to treat me a certain type of way because I told you no? I'm not in a relationship with you. And even if I was in a relationship with you, I would side-eye you because why are you not talking to me? Because I couldn't do something for you. Like, the girl gave her an explanation. I'm sure, like I said, it was a lie, but at least she gave her an explanation. Like, she told her she was busy or something, like she didn't have time to do it. But the fact that you're getting upset is because you feel entitled to my time and to my services. And it just goes to show that that person was never ensuing boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So that person just decided not decided, but that person over time, it just started to like build up what type of relationship they would have. Like, oh, this is the type of friend that I can call and she's never going to not answer the phone. I'm going to ask, she's never not going to say no. And I feel like that's pretty selfish on her part. We talking about self-care or selfish. You're selfish for doing me like that because you know I'm not going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I feel like I went on a rampage.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, lovely.
Go back.
You said speak your mind.
Bring you.
I bring me.
But speaking of the guilt, let's get into that. So, like, why do people feel guilty about putting themselves first or, self-care? There's this pressure to always being available and helpful, as we just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's from your childhood conditioning. We were taught that putting ourselves first is wrong. Or share, help others, be kind to others, and it's a lot of that chat. Even like now, like reading my Bible and stuff, there is a lot of conversation about, you gotta love your neighbor, do this for that person, do something nice, and you just have to watch it, because it can get out of control. You can't be being nice to everybody. Well, I'm nice, but there's an extent. There's just like a certain extent I'm willing to go. Like, I'll say something nice. You do a compliment, but like, let's say I'm getting ready to like go leave work or something, and somebody's like asking me to do something that I know is gonna take long. A lot of the times I end up just doing it because I'm like, oh, I'm a hard worker, da da da. But then a piece of me is like, well, no, why they not asking the people who here and they know I'm leaving? Why would they just ask the people who's gonna stay here rather than me? Because they done got selfish and realized that I was selfless and taking advantage of me. But yeah, the connection between people pleasing and fear of being seen as selfish. Wait, what does that mean? Because it's just a bullet point. I thought it was gonna have some elaboration after it.
Would you like for me to ask for elaboration for you?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
The connection between people pleasing and fear of being seen as selfish. Okay, I can see that. Like, you don't want to seem like you're full of yourself. Like, and sometimes I catch myself when I'm having conversations with people, and you're trying to be relatable. So, like, for example, how I said one of my homegirls got something going on at work because of Trump stuff. So like she had sent that, and my first instinct was to be like, oh my gosh, like I'm being affected by this too, blah, 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 like XYZ happened at work. But then like something in my mind was like, well, Carmen, it's not about you right now. Right. I'm like, I'm saying this because obviously I'm trying to show that I'm going through something similar. Like,
right, you can relate.
Like I'm trying to band with you, but someone could interpret it as like, girl, you always making it about you. Like, it's not about you. And I have been told that before. So that's why now I feel like, oh.
I'm so mad about this pimple in the middle of my head, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, audio listeners, Camille was shaking her head yes. So I was gagged because I really do not think of it that way. I think of it as literally I'm trying to relate with you. But I guess I need to find another way to relate. Maybe I just be like, yeah. But see, then I feel like people feel like I'm not listening. Like, oh, yeah, that's effed up. It's just like your pocket answer. So that's why I'm like, they tripping, bro. I went through the same thing. I don't know.
Well, maybe like you can relate, but like wait to tell your story after that person is done telling their story.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, of course. I'm not gonna tell that story. Well, we're texting, but it was just like I didn't want to text and then be like, girl, yeah, like, and so I was thinking, okay, maybe in the initial, I just say like, girl, you'll be fine, da da da, and then maybe wrap it up with, yeah, because I'm going through the same thing. But then I'm like, it just feels like I'm trying to talk about myself. So I just left it. I just left it.
But will you ever bring it up in that conversation, or do you not plan on it?
It just depends. Like if we get on the phone or something and then we talk about it again, then I'll be like, oh yeah, because that happened at work. Or maybe I'll bring it up, just be like, oh, remember how such and such was happening with you, child? Me too. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, I just hate that that's a thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to feel that way. Like, I'm always talking about myself. Like, I was just trying to relate. So now I feel like I'm in my head about it.
Oh no, don't be.
Well, I feel like I'm in my head about a lot of things, but that also probably goes back to the people pleasing thing. Like, girl, who gave a F? Like, even if they do think you always talking about yourself, this my life. Who else I'm gonna talk about?
He brings her.
I saw a post on Twitter, I think, saying that they were like, "Bitch, of course I think the world revolves around me. This is my life." I was like, yeah, well, it's true. Sorry. Maybe that's where the selfishness comes in.
Are you selfish or selfless? I feel like we talked about that before.
I think so.
I feel like that was like an episode title or something.
I think so. It sounds so familiar.
Yeah, I was about to say the selfless and selfish, and just like the way I said it too, it gave deja vu.
You stop saying it like that.
Why? Selfish or selfless?
Are you trying to seduce us?
Girl, no. What is you even talking about?
That voice. Are you selfless? It sounds like you were soliciting something.
Girl, please. Girl, please. All I'm soliciting is views and likes. Okay. Like it up and comment below. Damn.
Okay. So what are some examples of healthy self-care versus selfish behavior? So healthy self-care, saying no to an event to rest. Learning that one.
Yeah, I go out every week.
I don't. Not anymore. Like I was talking about that the other. I was like, child, I don't be out here. Like I need to be out. I don't feel like I'm out.
Weren't you just out on Friday?
Friday, I went to a Neo Soul event with Bree. Shout out homegirl.
We're out
one of these days. And I wanted to stay out, but she was like, girl, I'm going home. I was like,
my girl has boundaries.
I said, girl, let's go to the next spot. She was like,
being selfish.
I threw it out there. She did not take it. We went home. And then I thought about it when I got in the car. I said, you know what, Carmen? Go home and get some rest.
Okay.
No, I wanted to.
Okay, period.
Went out and got rest. Went home and got rest. But anyway, so yeah, doing that. Taking time off when you are overwhelmed. Choosing relationships that respect your boundaries.
That's so important.
Yeah, so this is all healthy self-care, you know. So that friend that was tripping, she probably need to cut her off because, girl, this not healthy.
Girl,
you're not respecting my boundary. Okay, now selfish behavior. Expecting others to meet your needs at their expense.
That's that girl.
Never compromising in relationships. I'm good at doing that. I'm so good at just being like, look, we can do whatever you want to do. Because I just don't like putting up a lot of energy on certain stuff that I just feel like can be alleviated. You know, like I just feel like let's put our energy into other stuff. Why are we going back and forth? Child, you got it. Let's go.
Right.
Dismissing others' feelings just to protect your own comfort. Oh, y'all talk about it. Because see, some people don't like to have them uncomfortable conversations. I'm pretty open to it. Like one of the times I was talking with some people and they was jumping on me. Now after a while, when it become a bit much, then I'm like, okay, woo, let's stop tag teaming me. But I do like opening the door to like hear what other people have to say, just to like see however I'm affecting them, like my actions, how it affects them and how they may perceive me. I open the door to that because I want to be a great friend, a good friend, whatever. Like what I saw a post, it said, I ain't always there, but you can't say I ain't good. Cause like, just let me know. And I'll show up. Like if there's some type of critique, I think we talked about this too before. If there's something that you not effing with or whatever, present it. I'ma listen. It might hurt my feelings, but I'ma appreciate the fact that you know, told me, you got out of your comfort zone, told me. Now allow me to come back, not in that moment. But if there is a time that I feel a type of way, I feel like, okay, they kind of made it seem like it's a good enough space where we could do that. I wasn't feeling XYZ.
Yeah, I had not an example, but something similar just happened to one of my clients yesterday. Her father recently got out of the prison, and they are trying to like build their relationship and what have you. And her mom, that she doesn't live with, but her mom ended up calling and was talking to her aunt about how, so her aunt is her dad's brother. So her mom called and was talking about how her brother was being disrespectful or whatever. And the little girl ended up walking in kind of on the back end of it or whatever. So she heard what was being said about her mom from her dad. And she talked to her aunt about it, and she talked to her brother about it. And her brother and her aunt kind of encouraged her to have the conversation with her dad. And her aunt also like kind of showed her how she can have the conversation in a non like disrespectful manner to her parent. And when the matter was brought up with her father, he was like, I don't want to hear what you have to say. You need to stay in a child's place. You don't even know the situation of what happened. I don't want to hear what you have to say about the matter. And told her, like, I don't want to talk about this and stuff like that. And she said her feelings were really hurt because, of course, they were dismissed. And she said, like, she's kind of done with him right now. Like, she doesn't want to talk to him as for right now. Like, she's saying she doesn't want to talk to him ever again. And I was like, you know, it's kind of understandable, because why would you want to talk to someone who doesn't hear you or doesn't want to listen to you? And the fact that he like straight up told her, like, I don't want to hear what you have to say, like, that's definitely not creating a space for your child to feel comfortable talking to you after being absent from her life for 15 years. It doesn't make sense. And her aunt was talking to me and was saying, like, he's on a high horse and he feels like he's better than everyone. And she was like, you around for the little girl more than he is, and I'm sure he feels like he's better than you too, type thing. And it was just like, dang, like, what, like, people who have been removed from society, they really be a little throwed in the head. Like,
well, yes, they've been removed from society, and it's a whole nother realm in there. I can't even imagine.
Like, they just be so throwed, and I just don't understand, like, how they don't understand some of the things that they say and do, like how they're not logical. But I guess I feel like he's stuck in his mindset of 15 years ago when he first went to prison, type thing, or like when his sentence began. But anywho, I say all that to say that similar thing happened with my client not being heard because he was trying to protect his own feelings and his own whatever, and was telling that little girl what she had.
He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle hearing about himself.
And she wasn't even saying, like, don't disrespect my mother. She's just like, I don't like the fact that you did disrespect my mother. And he was like, you don't know the situation. You need to stay in a child's place.
Well, from the information that was presented to me, this is how I feel. You have the floor to explain yourself, and then we can come to the conclusion. It just be, you know, another thing, like with parents, they gotta understand, yes, we're growing up. We grew up. I'm an adult now. I have an opinion. I don't know if she's an adult, but I have an opinion. Oh, okay. Then I can kind of see where that come from. But I think we need to get out of that toxic mindset of I'm the parent, you the child. What I say go, what you say is stupid, or, you know, it holds no weight, no value. Like, that is so bad. I feel like a lot of like adult insecurities or whatever really be coming from the childhood, because like, why I don't feel valued in what I say?
We were literally just talking about this at lunch yesterday, because the same girl who I was telling you about, who watches Pop the Balloon or whatever, she was talking about how her mom is always like saying things that are so disrespectful to her and her brother. And when they try to pull her up on it, she's just like, I'm the parent, like what I say goes type thing. And she was like, you know, we are adults now, and not saying like we're going to be disrespectful to you, but we're going to let you know how we feel about what you said and how we were affected. And she's just strong on this whole, I'm the parent, everything I say goes, like, you can't tell me about myself because I am the elder and all this stuff like that. So she was talking about how her mom recently said something hurtful to her brother, and she ended up sending her a long text message explaining like how that made him feel and how she makes them feel when she talks to them in certain instances and stuff. And at the end of the conversation, she was just like, this is why I'm closer with my dad, because my mom just, she says off the wall stuff, and then the minute you try to like tell her about herself or let her know how you felt, it's, I'm the parent, what I say goes. And at first, her and my coworker were kind of conflicting a little bit, because my coworker was saying, it kind of started with the whole like old people's or older people's, they just say whatever they want nowadays, like they don't even care. And she was saying like, oh yeah, my mom's that way, like she says whatever, but we try to tell her like, you can't just say whatever to us and not expect us to say anything back. And then my two coworkers were like challenging her, saying, well, she can say whatever she wants because she is the parent. And she was like, no, that's not how it works. And then she started trying to, you know, explain. And then they were trying to tell her whatever. But then when she specified like the part about her telling her mom how she's feeling, and she said that's her response, like, I'm the parent, what I say goes type thing, that's when they were like, oh yeah, no, that isn't right. And it's like, yeah, but they were quick to be like, no, what she says goes because she is the parent. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, I thought it was about to they was about to start fighting in a second.
That's what it sounded like.
Because I was sitting there like this on my phone.
Ear hustling.
Girl, I'm sitting at the table, but I was just like, because my one coworker, she was like, no, and rolling her neck and stuff. So I was like, oh, snap. And then the other one was not backing down. So I was like, ooh, see what's about to happen. But then when she explained it fully, my other coworker was like, oh, okay, when you say it like that, I understand. Yeah, no, that she's not right for doing that. Mm-hmm. And she was like, exactly. I was like, okay, period. Glad this was resolved, because I could have seen them going back and forth for another 10 minutes. But anywho, that's my 2 cents, or 20.
Period, as you should. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, now Carmen is in the crunch, so are going to get into the clapback, baby.
Girl, who you clapping back at?
I'm clapping back at my job. It's a positive clapback, though. Yes, they get on my nerves sometimes, but right now I'm effing with them because I got my referral bonus. Let me know if y'all looking for a job. I can get used to this.
Bye.
I can get used to this now. But yeah, so shout out to that. And overall, just trying to grow and improve. I think I said I got a raise at one point. So yeah, we got a raise. We got our bonus. Life is somewhat making sense again.
Okay, period.
Who you clapping back at?
I'm clapping back at me and my job because I left early today. So I'm happy I got to do that because there was nothing to do. So I decided to go home. But anywho,
no, tell them what you told me.
What'd I tell you? I was laying down watching TV. I could do that at home. So I packed up my stuff and left.
I'm sorry, that is funny to me.
I mean, shoot, you didn't see the Snapchat picture. I was laying on the couch.
Or maybe I thought you were at your house.
Exactly. What I could have been doing at home.
Oh no, I just got so bored. Oh, Wait,
it went away, sweetie.
you must have had it on 2 seconds.
I didn't have it on no seconds. Yeah.
Oh, I must have accidentally pressed something down there.
So bored. I was watching Last Holiday.
I was about to say, what movie is that?
Laying on my couch.
Yeah, I'm glad you went home.
Me too. But anywho, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. The Clapback's page is theclapbackcc. My Instagram is Camille_loves. Carmen's is car.xo. We need a P.O. box so y'all can send her some deodorant. Anywho, email us at theclapbackcc@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok at theclapbackcc. If you fill out a Google form, please be sure to let one of your girls know so that you can be on the show. And if that's it for the week, guys, bye.
Well, I'm not ready.